Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been months since my last video on learning the tarot, but life has been lifing. So today we are finally on the last card in the major arcana, which is card 21, the World. And yes, I'm still working with the Melanated Classic Tarot. So the previous video was on card 20, which was the Judgment card. And so we're finally here, the end of the major arcana, even though we have many other cards to do for the court cards and whatnot. But this is important because with the major arcana, some people read with just the major arcana alone. So when you think of the World card, think of it as, if you're thinking of Earth as like this school of knowledge that is being gained, this Earth school, think of the World card as like finally reaching graduation. Graduation level. So coming off of the Judgment card, which was where we left off, you have learned all these lessons, you've gained all these knowledge, you've had experiences, you've reflected on everything, had all of these changes and experiences that life has, you know, thrown at you, both good and bad. And there's all this growth that has been happening. And now you have almost like this worldly knowledge you have experienced. So now think of it as like you've been taking all this in and you've made some judgment calls, and now you're ready to take all of this information and knowledge and continue within using it in the world. You're ready to continue. I also think of the World card as an energy of like exploration and expansion. So as always, like I'm always reminding you and letting you know that there's never one meaning for a card. It's going to shift and change based upon what you're asking or what whoever you're reading for is asking, the other cards around it, and so on. But I often think of the World as like expansion, exploration, growth, this energy of like graduating to the next level, ready to continue within the experience with this new knowledge that is gained, both new and old knowledge, I guess you could say, because some of it can be even wisdom from past lifetimes as well. You hold all the power in your hands. And I believe this is representing, again, I read more intuitive, so I'm not breaking down all of the symbolism necessarily, but I believe this person has not one, but two wands now in their hand. So like you have all the magic right here. Oh, I burnt myself cooking, so that's what this is about. Also, some other ways that I've viewed the World card in different readings, it can also be sometimes about needing to explore the world, meaning like travel, maybe relocating, maybe just trying something new, travel and movement, like I said, whether that's home or career change, being in a new environment, having new experiences. Again, experiencing different cultures is often how I've seen it as well. Sometimes to me, this also represents distance. So sometimes this could mean that there's an energy of distance, either distance being covered or distance that is taking place, like physically or sometimes even mentally or emotionally. Just kind of being in two different worlds. It often to me can represent different realms or even different realities, depending upon how you are looking at it in the reading. Sometimes it represents the internet, the World Wide Web, and even all of the knowledge that can be gained, all of the space that can be covered with the internet these days, and how it can either disconnect or connect people depending upon how you're looking at it too. You can even see a lot through the World Wide Web and, you know, that online energy. Sometimes it can give off spy energy too, depending upon how you're looking at it. So as you guys know by now, I don't put too much weight on reversals or upright. It kind of just depends. I mean, you can still get either positive or negative readings, whether it's upright or reversed, just depending upon, like I said, the energy you're downloading through your natural intuition and psychic ability, what the person's asking, or the other cards around it, which will give it more explanation, more detail. But you know, if it's reversed, for example, maybe you're seeing it as some sort of blockage or fear to expand, some sort of blockage or fear to trust yourself with the knowledge you have gained. Maybe you're afraid to change, or maybe you're afraid to explore new territory and you're in a comfort zone and you need to get out of it. Maybe you are living too much in a different realm or reality. Like maybe this is an example. An example could be like virtual games or gaming online and living in this virtual realm, especially with like the Oculus and whatnot, and that making you feel stuck in a way of not actually experiencing the real world within this 3D, because you're always spending so much time online in this virtual reality, for example. So those are some examples that may come through. It's more the negative side, I guess, as far as the energy of the World card, whether it's a blockage or something holding you back, whether it's reversed or whether it's upright and just the other cards around it, or the feeling you're getting just naturally through your intuition and psychic ability being more of like a blockage than using that knowledge of confidence to the next level, it holding you back instead of pushing you further to explore and expand. Maybe you're not using that power of you having not one but two wands and all this magic within you of both this world and, you know, being able to tap into source. Maybe you're not using it like you should or are capable of, even though it's at your fingertips. For whatever reason it may be that needs healing or that may hold you back. So that's for an example. You may also on your own time want to look up the symbolism of the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This deck, of course, is based off of that, only melanated. But because the symbolism does have meaning, I think it's still good to know that, even though, like I said, I just read more intuitively. It's still good to have that background information, but just keeping in mind that the definitions of the actual reading and what's coming through can always change. So basically just I also think of this as like ascension energy, being very connected to source, very connected to power, very connected to your own magic and ability to quickly see things from different levels. This card often comes through for me as like ancestor energy too, looking down on you and protecting you, you know, while you're still experiencing this lifetime on earth, helping you out as well. Like it gives me the energy of like spirit guides helping you out too while you're moving and navigating throughout the world. So it often gives divine protection if you know, it's more of a positive reading that I'm feeling coming through versus, like I said, some of the blockages, depending upon how you look at it. So that's what I have as far as this goes, but comment below how you connect or what you have seen and experienced, whether for yourself or for reading for others, or maybe readings you've gotten of the World card and how it has come through for you. Comment below, and I will eventually continue on with the other cards, but we have finally completed the Major Arcana, which some people read with just the Major Arcana alone. So you could really do readings with just the Major Arcana if you wanted to, but I will get to the other cards, which are, you know, add further detail to readings and whatnot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Comment below if you're still enjoying the series. I know it's taking me forever to get through it, but like I said, life has been lifing, and I have to do it when I can and when I have the energy and the excitement to do so. Like this video if you want to, subscribe to my channel if you feel called to do so, and as always, you could tip by buying me a coffee for being your teacher in this if you want to, and that information is down below in the description, as well as where you can go to book a personal reading with me. And I will talk to you guys another time. Bye.